The one responsible for this nervous reaction seemed to be a familiar figure that hopped out of the gate and landed gracefully before us, her tail sweeping back and forth through the air. And Machi-chan, I'm so delighted to see you again. It's been a while since we last played. Have you been doing well? Hi, Su-chan, we were playing a game. Hello, Suriyuri-sama. We're doing well. It did look like an incredibly cute game. Then again, it might be because two really cute kitsune were playing it. Still, I'm amused you didn't join them, human boy. Couldn't keep up with their steps? I was more focused on meeting you than playing a game. How unfortunate. To ignore the appeal that games hold. To always look at life with such a serious and worrisome mind settling is unhealthy. Isn't that right, my dear Machi-chan? But that's not fair, Su-chan. Takini didn't know the rules yet, and it wouldn't be fair to bring someone up. Someone in part way. He was learning how to play. I'm sure he would take part next time. Why do you talk so fast? It's not, healthy? The kitsune took a deep breath and closed her eyes, composing herself. The baker's right. Taka-kun was learning the game. It's not his fault. I'm just teasing him, my darlings. No need to get so worried. But I can imagine what brings you three here. However, I'm surprised about one thing. But Su-chan, you called us here yourself. I did. That's not what I'm surprised about. It's the fact that your Taka-kun is here with you too. Doesn't it strike you both as odd? A human being so friendly with spirits? The last time I saw that one was when Machi-chan was still a toddler. Is that what makes me curious? Why is he here with the kitsune rather than the samurai girls who were closer to his kin? That's because the guards from the village, they arrested him because of our actions. He helped us to escape, but got mistaken instead. We rescued him and let him stay with us. It's nothing bad, I swear. He's just a nice human. He seems to be, not from here though. I didn't mean it in a bad way, my dear. I'm accidentally doing voices of these guys. It's fascinating to see a human protect a spirit. But of course, he's not from the village. One like me takes a little interest in the close-minded humans of this realm. So you could say your thoughts are correct. That boy is not from this world. And yet, he might end up playing an important role, whether he likes it or not. So much fucking talking! Thirsty? I mentioned this to Meiko-chan and Machiko-chan before, but it doesn't matter to me whether they are spirits or humans. Still, despite the fact I like this world, I do like to get sent back to my own world. I do have an important match to take part in. Alright, your upcoming battle. Let us discuss the matter inside the shrine, shall we? We will wait for you here, Taka-kun. With that, it seemed Kitsune wouldn't accompany me any further. My steps growing a bit more hesitant, feeling a bit nervous about being left alone with this woman. And here we are, at the place our first conversation unfolded. I guess now is a proper time to introduce myself. My name is Suyuri, and just like your two companions, I'm one of the spirits that inhabit this realm. And yet you're different from them, isn't that right? How observant of you. Yes, there is a difference between me and most spirits. The spirits have a hierarchy among them. The stronger a spirit, the higher they are in standing. Of course, for our race, power often is associated with experience. So you're saying that you're an ancient being? Now, I wouldn't go that far, Takahiro. It's rude to question a girl's age. But onto the subject of your desire to return to your world. You're going to send me back? Great. She did not say that. I'm afraid sending you back is beyond my capacities. Why did you bring me here? Well, wait, weren't you the one who sent me here in the first place? That would be an incorrect assumption? Someone else brought me here? It was your wish at the shrine that sent you here. What? I did mention during our first encounter that this place is special, didn't I? Now that I thought about it, she did mention something along those lines. I briefly closed my eyes, trying to recall what she had mentioned before. The shrine is a place of power. That's right. Since you have spent time with the Kitsune before you arrived here, you likely know there is magic in this world. However, it's it's not that Mako-chan possesses said magic. Rather, her body is able to establish a connection to the magic within this world. Are you going to teach me magic? That sounds a bit complicated. Basically, people who can use magic normally can not only do this because their bodies have a special link to the world's magic. Try to imagine it like this. The magic within the world flows through several gateways. We commonly call them mana gateways. While those who possess the ability to magic do so because they contain a certain part in their body. A mana receiver could be a term for it. So you're also connected to the world like this? Ha! No, my boy. I'm not borrowing the magic of this realm. I'm a powerful enough spirit to perform magic on my own. However, the shrine is located on a mana gateway. What could translate to the explanation on how the shrine in your world is said to be capable of granting wishes. Then why can't you use that magic to send me back? Because it's not my magic that brought you here. It's the magic of the shrine. Or rather, the world itself that lured you into this realm. So you're saying that I'm stuck here forever? To be honest, if I was in his position, with what's around me, I wouldn't give a fuck. Not forever. You simply need to carry out the world's will. Oh great, you're saying that this planet has a will of its own? And how in the world am I going to learn what it's up to? That's what you have me for, silly. I'm the guardian of this shrine, so obviously I know its intentions. In your case, the task you were given was quite a harsh one. Harsh? 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 Don't tell me that I have to collect wedding sashes and marry Machi-chan in the process? You wish. All teasing aside, this region is having its fair share of problems. It's been a long time now that the spirits dwell within this realm shared with humans. That hasn't always been like this. You mean the spirits have a world of their own? Yes. We used to have a world of our own, but that realm has started to merge with this one, causing some spirits to find themselves trapped here, like the Kitsune. Unfortunately, this has all occurred before more powerful spirits have the opportunity to reverse the damage. So Machiko-chan and Meiko-chan, they don't belong in this world, albeit of them likely to remember it clearly, since they were still akin to a human toddler when they were sent into this world. I started to understand it slowly, the reason why the Kitsune and the villagers were at such uneasy terms. Anyone would be restless if beings from another world that you had never seen before suddenly arrived at your doorstep. If they needed help, I'd be like, fuck it, get inside. Bring your giant tits with you. But leave them on the doorstep. The dog will eat it. Is that the reason why there is such a tension between them and the villagers? I'm afraid that is the Kitsune sisters and the victim of a misunderstanding. You see, Machi-chan and Meiko-chan aren't the only spirits in this country. There are others within this country that leads exactly to the problematic situation. You mean there are other Kitsune in this region? Not Kitsune, but they are also spirits. They were sent into this realm just like the Kitsune sisters. Unfortunately, they were sent rather far away from here. While Machi-chan and Meiko-chan were close enough for me to take care of, the others were an entirely different story. How exactly do you mean? Did something happen to them? Four spirits were sent into this region alongside Meiko-chan and Machi-chan. When the worlds briefly merged, unlike the Kitsune sisters, those four didn't have anyone to watch over them, and as a result, they'd grown rather spoiled and wild. You're saying that they are wild spirits who are rather spoiled? That sounds like a recipe for troubles. Yes, they've grown oblivious to the way human society worked, and their behavior made humans mistake their spirits as monsters. Even now, those girls in their games are mistaken as assaults, and as a result, there is such a tension between the spirits and humans. So then, it's because those spirits are having troubling the villagers that make Machiko-chan and Meiko-chan are discriminated? You could say that's the reason. Then why didn't you try to stop those monster girls? Because I can't leave this forest. I'm the guardian spirit of this shrine, so I can't leave my domain. Then again, I couldn't help but wonder what purpose Sayuri had behind telling me about the spirits. Could it have been related to finding my way back home? But solving the problem with the spirits could be my ticket back home. Or to my own world. Possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if dealing with the four spirits would help solve the problems between the spirits and the humans. While it would be difficult to track them down there, it might be an opportunity for you soon. An opportunity? I'm sensing one of them heading through the forest toward the village. Perhaps if you convince Machi-chan and Mako-chan to help you, Machi-chan, to help you save the village from whatever antics they are up to, you might be able to make the villagers at least accept the sisters. The idea did make sense. If Machiko and Mako were seen saving the village from a threat, they might be forgiven for a little maiden silk scenario. I just hope this will work. Only time will tell. For now it's best you get the girls and hurry toward the village to stop the wild spirit from causing a mess. Nodding my head in agreement, I quickly ran outside, trying to think of how I could convince Machiko and Mako to help me save the village. Certainly it would have been great if they praised as heroes and their past pranks forgiven. But I imagine that the sisters wouldn't have that many fond feelings toward the villagers after the treatment they received. I wonder how they'll solve the challenge set before him. Found Machiko and Mako talking near the staircase leading back to the forest. The two girls looked like they were playing a game similar to hopscotch in a wide shrine step. Now it was time for me to figure out how to convince the girls. Ah, Taka-kun, is everything well? You look concerned. Jiri told me some interesting stuff. Oh, what is it? Did she tell you Machiko's bust size? Mako! Owie! No, nothing like that. And even if she offered to, I would have declined. I'm a gentleman. She told me about recent events, and I think I found a way to get you both accepted by the village. Wait, Yuri-sama told you? What did she tell you? She's not told us anything. She didn't go into too many details. She just told me that there are feral spirits that are doing their spirity thing, which the people of the village think they are under attack. If we can convince the villagers that the other spirits are just playing, maybe we can figure out a way to protect them. And if you help doing so, maybe they'll warm up to you. Yay, that'll work for sure. Tsuchan and Taki are so smart. Whoa, wait. Mako, calm down. Taka-kun, there is no way the village will change that easily. Even if we convince the elder, the two girls will never forgive us for that. I firmly believe in the thought that I'd rather try something and fail than to regret having not tried. Of course, the two guards will be upset, but perhaps after our heroic efforts to save the village, they might be more willing to listen to your story. Try something and fail, then regret having not tried, but won't you be sad if you fail despite having tried so hard? Well, that is if I fail. Nothing is set in stone, so it never hurts to try. While I was rather certain of this idea, I knew I had to convince the girls that this plan would work. Of course, the amount of confidence in my tone carried it was only a matter of time before Machiko started to consider it. I'm not so sure, Taka-kun. Do you really want to face the wrath of Mio head-on? If it's for the sake of my friends, then yes. And perhaps if we're lucky, she finally shows that side of her. I'm for it. I want to play with the people in town. I want to be able to eat the delicious smelling foods. I want to learn about them. What about you, Machiko-chan? Don't you want to be able to wander around without constant thought of being hunted and chased by the village? This could be the only chance we'll get. I suppose with both of you being so enthusiastic, I do not have much of a choice in the matter. It would be rather nice to be able to trade for some sake from the human world. And spirit sake is quite bland. You know what sake is? It's a Japanese alcohol. That's the spirit. We should hurry toward the village then. Very well, Taka-kun. In the meantime, within the village. Do you think we should stop there? Yeah, my throat is killing me. I need a break. So, thank you for watching Sakura Spirit. The fuck, Jacob? Say goodbye, Chantel.
Bye.
Bye-bye.